Why you got the dang hole in your shirt? He had boo boo. Jamal, you don't think I know that? I don't feel like playing with you. Huh? Huh?
That's mommy done.
Done doing what? No, I ain't done. My mom was done. Hey, Latoya, how you doing? So you gonna drink the last of the plate? You need to drink some water, cause I ain't seen you drink water yet.
I just saw you can text the video yet. It was online.
I did, cause I wasn't finished yet. Hell, I'm still trying to finish. My bad, y'all. My mama had called trying to get me to do something for her. I'm like, Lord. I was like, girl, I don't know how to do this.
How do you get the rest of the juice?
I don't know, but you need to watch that little carton out, and you just drink you some water, cause he ain't had no water yet.
What are you looking at?
It's a flood.
So this was, listen, don't come in here doing all that talking. Yeah, I like watching. This is what I was telling y'all. Like y'all, I was like watching the other lady. This is what I like watching on YouTube. It's one lady named, I think what's her name, Sorceray. She pronounced it Sorceray, but hell, it's spelled Soncray or something like that. Cause I know they basically be trying to, bash her and talk about her. I don't really know her like that, so I can't really say. But I just like watching because of the information that she provide. Um, she actually be talking some real stuff. That's what I be watching. But I don't be watching all them reactions to her and all that other stuff. But she got a lot of information. Let me see. Y'all, this hurt my hand. This is a lot of work. Listen, okay, to be sitting up there putting your hands up and then having to hold your hands up, it's a lot, honey. Let me see how much I got left. I barely ain't got nothing left. Hold on. I need to wash my hair. I just washed and deep conditioned my hair. I just washed and deep conditioned my hair. Honestly, I was scared to wash my hair because, like, right now, like, you know how your mama teach you, like, okay, right now, like, you just don't want to be sick right now. So I really didn't. So I'm like, okay, because normally I wash it, and then I deep condition it like overnight. But I'm like, okay, we sit under the AC. I don't want to get sick, so I just blow dried it. Versus deep condition with a shower cap overnight. I ain't had time. Even though I need to really deep condition and let it sit, this doggone phone, my bad, y'all. I got like a sit under dryer, but it's like one of the ones from the beauty supply store. Like, you can't really sit under it. Don't worry, I'm finna gel this part down. Not gel it, but I'm finna put some of this on it. Some of this topic or whatever hair illusion. Then I'm finna do it like this. And this is what I had to put in my hair too. Pro vitamin leave-in conditioner. I've been using a lot of this because my hair need to strengthen back. It need protein back in it. Cause that bleach stuff, like I was telling y'all. Come on, boy. Hold on. Cause he trying to go to sleep. That bleach stuff is high maintenance as hell. When you bleach your hair, you have to keep bleaching it, and you have to make sure you like deep condition it. You make sure you got to put protein treatment and everything like that in order to keep it how it need to be. Jermaine, hold on. Jermaine, how much I got left? Lord, I only got 3 more. I better make this work. Hey, Letitia, Jermaine. Listen, hold on, y'all, cause this thing on boy, Jermaine, get this baby. Let him go to sleep in there with you, cause he's sleeping. I can't do my hair and try to put him to sleep. Stop playing me, okay? Let him go in the room with you. Just let him go to sleep. Let him lay on the bed with you, and make sure you got your sheet on your bed. Yo, my baby like to be up under. He like to be up under you. See, I'm gonna talk. I believe like a baby. Like, you give him your day TLC, everything like that. For me, like to be holding him all day, I can't hold you all day because it's like I have so much stuff to do, And like everything is a time for me. And that's how I manage to do stuff. Like I put everything on the time limit. I'm like, okay, well, within this 2 hour time frame, I gotta get this done. Within this, I have to get this done. So I can't sit down and be holding you all like that. Like my husband, he'll sit down and hold him literally all day. So now he done turned back into like you like to call it a hand baby, and he wants you to hold him all day, and I just can't do it. Yes, I got bleached one time, never get girl. Yes, that's too much. It's too much. It's too much. As much as I love the color, don't get me wrong, it's just too much. It's too much, honey. I ain't got time. It is way too freaking much. I got two more. I like this hair so far, especially when I poof it out. I probably gonna like it more. But and then you know what's crazy? The first time I bleached it, it came out right. But then it's just like when I went to go bleach it again, it's just like the color was all over the place. I'm like, okay, the first time it was good and dandy, but it's like when you go to do it the second time, that's when you really gotta know how to process it. And then it was like the color was too light. I was like, the first time I had a down pat. Second time, not so much. So, yep. But this white way easier because, like I said, I ain't really got no hair to be braiding it. I want to get my hair cut shorter than what this is. Normally I cut it myself, but like I want to actually go get it done because it's like it's easier for me honestly to do other people's hair than to do my own hair because of course it hurts putting your hand up and then too you can't really see the back of your hair. Like I could do anybody hair like all that, but for my own hair it's harder to do it. Like it takes a lot of willpower to just sit there and just be doing it. Like I literally have to be sitting there listening to music. Like one time I plaited my own hair, the whole hair when I was pregnant with Aiden. Never again. You hear me? Never again. Are you tall? Yes, I am. I'm 5'10". 5'10". Last time I checked. Yep. Girl, yes. Yeah, and then I was saying the other YouTube I like watching. What's her name? Nappy Head Jojo. How you pronounce that? Jojoba, Jojoba or whatever, girl. I like watching her videos. So her videos good too. So yeah. And then lately I just been on Facebook lately. I ain't even gonna tell you no lie, just on Facebook. It's got a lot of stuff going on Facebook, child. Not gonna tell you no lie. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to concentrate and do this thing. But anyways, y'all have seen the thing where Trump. Let me move this out of the way. For some reason, is it? I don't know if y'all can see that when I do that. That's so aggravating. No, that ain't what I do. But anyways, oh Jesus! Every time I mess with this thing, I don't know why I do that. I'm a midget. How tall are you? The only thing I ain't liked about being tall is when I was younger. Like, all the boys, like, they used to like me. Oh, 4'11" and a half. Yeah, you small. They used to like me was small as hell. So it look funny. You sit next to these little behind boys that's so short. Like, my oldest son, he's short because his daddy is short. His daddy, probably about 2 inches smaller than me. So my oldest son is the shortest. But with my daughter, she gonna be super tall. Like, I got my cousins, they really tall. My daddy probably about 6 feet, 6'5". My middle brother, he taller than my daddy. Then my oldest brother, he tall. My cousins on my daddy's side, they all tall and just like fit, athletic. Like my one cousin who owned a restaurant in Paradise Island, she how tall is Shanria? That girl about 7 feet tall. She like Lisa Leslie type tall. Hey mom, life for seven. She is like Lisa Leslie type tall. She is just tall. She used to be a model down in the Bahamas, and I just love her tallness. She remind me like my daughter remind me of her as far as like how she look and the length my daughter is. Like my daughter gonna be super tall. Like now I'm taller than my mom, so I feel like my daughter is going to be taller than me. At one point in time, she was taller than my oldest son. She was taller than him. I gotta move this over. When they was about how old they was? He was about I want to say 10 years old. She was taller than him. Hold on, let me clip this in, y'all. I gotta brush this part. Let me see. I need one. Don't worry, the poofiness gonna cover it up, child. Child, we almost there. I bet you didn't have no problems in school. Oh, and fighting, girl, yeah. But listen, that don't always mean anything though. Don't get it twisted. Now, don't get it twisted. Like that don't always mean anything. Cause I see some short hitters that be short and will knock your behind out. Listen, but yeah. I don't think I really started like I was like so sweet. I was really sweet. I ain't really started getting into it until I got in like high school. In high school, that's when I had that attitude like, don't even look at me. I'm gonna knock your ass clean out, okay? But like middle school and stuff like that, I was always like laid back and kind of hung with everybody. Like I didn't care who you was, headbanger, none of that. Like I just kind of hung with everybody. Um, Even in high school. But high school, I just more so, stayed to myself with like that. But yeah, y'all, I like this here. Most tall people are sweet. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to say that. Like, I think a lot of tall people, most times, like, people, like, the intimidation of tall people be, like, intimidated by tall people. But, I don't know. It took me a while to get back to my sweetness. Because, when you got times people start trying your face, is what I like to call it. Then that's when you switch and turn. But then ultimately, I'm like, you know what? I'm not finna let people decide my fate. Like, I'm not finna change who the hell I am or whatever the case because somebody wanna shorty have the attitudes to me. I don't know. I guess it all depends on the person. It all depends on the person. Cause people used to say I had the nastiest attitude. I'm telling you, like for real. Even my cousins and stuff like that. That's what I'm telling you. It took me a lot to change. And stuff like that. Because people used to be, oh, you nasty, you got an attitude, and da-da. I'm telling you, you couldn't tell me shit. You could not have told me shit when I was about 20 something going up. But I changed. Whew, I had to see how I'm going to do this. Look at strong mommy Chris. How tall she is? I don't really see. Let me see how I'm going to do this one. Because I got two more. How tall is strong mommy Chris? Oh, because you said because she got an attitude. I mean, let me tell y'all something. I think a lot of her attitude, this is what I feel to say. I think a lot of her attitude comes from the fact that, I don't, thank you so much, Sasha. I don't really know her personally. And, I used to do the reaction videos and stuff like that. Like, you all know, I had to stop doing the reaction videos. Because basically I did it to get to my goal. That's number one. And number two, it's just not for me. Like, I'm really not the type of person that like to sit down and talk about women like that. It was getting to the point where I started seeing people become too invested into what we was talking about, like, and ultimately it turns into like a bash thing. And I don't want to be a part of that. I really just don't want to be a part of that. I'd rather react or do whatever I got to do, other stuff than to be sitting out just talking about people like that. But let me get to what I was saying. Now, the whole strong mommy Chrissy situation, I could kind of see why she be angry, to be honest with you, because of the simple fact, your life is out there. Yes, you put it out there, but ultimately you put it out there because you trying to feed them kids you got. But the thing about it is when you got men and women and stuff like that sit down, every time you come out with something, They, coming back and forth, whether it's innocent or whatever the case may be, and then her whole life played out on the freaking camera. Like literally, we all know that her dude, her baby daddy, her husband, whoever he is, cheated on her and stuff like that. That's just like if you tell somebody your secret, right? And basically keep putting it in putting it in your face and telling you, okay, well, you know what, this I told you that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I wanted to help you, or I told you that for whatever reason, and to sit down and So I kind of feel where the anger comes from in a sense. Like, granted, that ain't an excuse, but I kind of feel it. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's a struggle to put your life out there because you trying to feed your kids. Like that stuff don't be easy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot. And I just ain't want to become part of the problem no more. So it's a lot to it. And then you got people trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of people was too invested into it. Like, it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the reaction videos. I like reaction, speak your piece and stuff like that. But when people start coming for the children, and like I always say, and they start hitting below the belt, it's just like, it's not a reaction no more. It's just, I don't know what the hell it is. But, so like I said, that's probably why she, probably feel the way she feel here. I don't know. I ain't no psychiatrist, but I do know that takes a lot. Then you even got men. I don't know if y'all be seeing it, but you even got men that be sitting down like bashing her and making doggone things about her. You know what I'm saying? That's even harder. Let me tell you something. It's one thing when you got women doing it, tearing you down and stuff like that. But when you have men doing it, that's hard. That's real hard. That's a hard pill to swallow. Like, let me tell you something. I ain't deal with like colorism and things of that nature until I literally got on YouTube. And YouTube is a different, it's not even YouTube. Social media is a different breed, period. And I imagine with me, I don't really have as much followers as her. So I imagine with her, she getting a lot of it. Do I think a lot of it is jealousy? Yeah, I think a lot of it is jealousy. Let me tell you something. I think a lot of it has to do with some underlying issues for a lot of us as black women sometimes when we have our own situations that we deal with and we kind of project it onto others. Um, and then some people might be mad at the situation. It's like, even if you ain't in the place that you want to be in, a lot of people they don't really have the thing to sit down and be home with their kids. As much as their kids aggravate the hell out of them, like for me, I still feel like I'm blessed. Ultimately, I'm not where I want to be at, but yeah, but I still have the ability to be home with my kids. To kind of train my kids and teach my kids and stuff like that. A lot of people don't have that. You understand what I'm saying? Before I met him, I had to get it out the mud. My son used to tell me all the time, said, Mom, every time I see you, all you do is you go to work. When is you to stay home with me? That's how serious it was. I got to get this money. I got to pay these bills, baby. Like, that's what it was. So now, thinking the situation is more fortunate. Like, we ain't where we want to be at. But my husband, like, you know what I'm saying? He don't really want me to, go to a job or stuff like that. Because even when we got married and I was working, like when I work, I be committed to them people job. I'm like, okay, they'll be like, you coming in? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I'm coming. You just get to mature with your channel. That's all. When you react, it was always positive towards the mommy squad. That's how I feel like too. I try to be positive. And what my thing about it is, like I tell y'all, ultimately when I started my channel, it was mainly so I could speak my piece on what I have been through in my situation in my life. So for me, that was like a good way to kind of tell people, okay, you know what? When I tie my situation into what theirs was, it's kind of easy to say, okay, I've been through this, I've been through that, but it wasn't really to try to tear them down. But I don't want people to think, I don't want to have to, I'm trying to go about it a different way and still tell my story to try to help other people without, having to speak on another woman or whatever the case may be in order to get it out there. So ultimately, that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah. Let me see. I need another that dang on thing. But yeah. Thinking it, why did I do that? I should have did this all together. Hold on, y'all. Don't worry, it's gonna look better when I'm finished. You're doing a good job with your channel. Keep up the good work, honey. Thank you, Mommy Knuckles. Yeah, I'm trying to switch the switch the way my channel going and everything like that. I would support no matter what. Thank you. It's like it's different because like I be thinking about it. Like YouTube, like it's confusing for a lot of people. It's like ultimately I'm not really like those vlogs. I commend those mommies because those vlogs is a lot of work. It may not look like a lot of work, like you literally just sitting home, but it is a lot of work. You understand what I'm saying? So I commend them for that. But the thing about it is, hold on, that was two. Leader not a follow. That's what's up. Yeah, girl, you can't be like. And then it was getting too messy, y'all. It was getting too messy. I'm not with that messy foolishness. I really ain't. I really ain't. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like ultimately YouTube is for entertainment, so I get it, it's entertainment purposes. But when you got people looking up people addresses, talking about people evictions and talking about people dead mama and whoever else, oh no, baby. I ain't with that. I like to say God don't bless no mess. I don't give a dog who you is. Like that just not that's not what's tea. To me that makes you more of a pussy. If that's what I want to say, like I just feel like you a pussy for that. That's really what it is. Like, what type of woman sits down and looks up a person eviction? I don't give a damn whether it's a troll or whoever. Like, what you getting out of that? What? It makes somebody else. It make you feel better about yourself. To be sitting out talking about somebody else's eviction, child. Good to freak by. Yeah, girl, ain't nobody got time for that. That's just too much, child. I gotta wait till I'm done, y'all, to do the rest because I have to look in the mirror and get that. And a lot of times, a lot of it got to do with the fact that it may be the fact that people may be mad because you're reacting on something and maybe they feel like, I don't know. I can't really be sitting up trying to guess what the hell people got going on. But it just got too messy for me and I'm just not with the mess, you know. Let me see. God don't bless no mess. Can I get the merch shirts? Girl, listen, I'm trying to make me some shirts for real, honey. I'm trying to make me some shirts for real. Hold on, let me fix this. Let me fix this. I'm finna fix it later when I get off of here with y'all because it's gonna be hard to see the top without actually looking at it. Let me fix my doggone thing. And who have time to look for what I be forgetting appointments? What the hell? Girl, it's too much. Like, it's like people make the time. People are so evil and freaking bitter. What's up, Lenise? People are so evil and bitter. Like, what? It's just, I just can't get it. Them like the same type of people that if you got you some business, let me tell you something. You wouldn't be in everybody else's business. And ultimately, like I said, a lot of us was too invested in what people else had going on. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And that's another thing why I ain't really wanted to comment on how they do their parenting and things like that. Because, hell, I'm still learning how to parent myself, even though I have a teenager. You understand what I'm saying? It's like everybody parents differently, and you learn as you go. You understand what I'm saying? The only way I could call you a bad mother is if you literally, like, neglecting and abusing your child. But other than that, I can't really call nobody no doggone bad mother. Hell, ain't no freaking blueprint out here that teaches us how to doggone raise these freaking kids. I'm still going through it myself. You understand what I'm saying? Especially with my teenager and stuff like that. Like, hell, ain't nobody telling us how to raise these freaking kids. Shoot. That's a lot. Girl, I'm over here steady trying to struggle because I don't want to be on this doggone thing with these little things on my head. But listen, y'all already know what it is. Okay, quit playing. I'm going to finish doing when I get off. It's going to be hard and I don't want to just, I be feeling like I'm being rude if I go back to the mirror and actually sit down and concentrate on that top part and I don't want to be rude. So y'all just going to have to deal with these little rubber bands sticking up on top of your girl head until I'm done, okay? And that's what it is. But yeah, ain't nobody got no blueprint how to raise these kids. I can't tell you, like, the only way I see if you really neglecting these doggone kids. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. Like, one time I had a friend, I ain't gonna name no names or nothing like that. And basically with her, it was terrible. She had two beautiful little girls. And she got them taken away from DCF because of the situation situation, like, this probably about a couple of years ago, about 5 years ago, and everything like that. And my other friend, it was like a group of us. She used to be like, "Okay, Vanessa, talk to her, tell her." I don't know why everybody used to be like I'm the psychologist. Like, Vanessa, talk to her. I'm like, girl, I'm still going through it myself. Like, how I'm gonna tell somebody else something when I ain't even got this down right yet. And so that's why I learned, like, people be sometimes looking to you. Like, sometimes people just come up to me and just be telling me stuff, and I'm just, I just listen and stuff like that. But with her, it was the situation. She had a great situation. Looking, from the outside looking in, it still was a good situation. Now, her being on the inside, to her, it may have not been great. But the thing about it is, she was with her baby daddy, and they wasn't even together. It was basically he allowed her to live with them because, he know they got two daughters together and stuff like that, even though they wasn't together no more. And basically, we'll be at the shop hanging out with my friend, and she would leave her two daughters at the bus stop. And now, where your kids at? Is your baby daddy going to get them today? We asked her. She'll be like, "Oh no, girl. I got my daughter still sitting at the bus stop." I'm like, "Is you serious?" She have these little girls sitting at the bus stop for 4 hours on end. Do you understand me? That hurt my heart. Then there was a situation one time where basically we went to the park. Um, and my friends, they'll they shop. My one friend, her shop used to be next to the park. So she'll kind of let them all go to the park. I have my kids still sit next to me while we kind of just sitting there hanging out after we get off work or whatever like that. So they'll be at one time I walked up to the park to go check on them because I walked my kids over there. I was like, let me go take my kids and go check on their kids at the same time, since my other homegirl trying to handle her business with her shop and stuff like that, because we'll come after work and we'll try to help her out. So I go to the park. It's some dude like talking to her oldest daughter. I'm trying to say no name.